Hello, welcome back to the channel. I've got another Spark 143 model to unbox, and today it's the 2003 Racers Group 911, the car that won overall at the Rolex 24. In 2003, a brand new spec prototype class was unveiled. This was brought on because the top level prototype class in Grand Am was not at the level they wanted it to be. And with two GTS cars winning in previous years, the Dodge Viper and the Chevrolet Corvette, a serious overhaul was needed. Grand Am went with an all-spec series for the top class, a more cost-effective way to go racing, but not the fastest. With only 6 DP cars entered for the race, qualifying was a mixed bag, with the GTS Corvette taking the pole. Kevin Buckler of the Racers Group knew that this year might be his chance to get an overall victory, which is why he entered 3 cars for the race. Because of the rules, all 6 DPs would start up front, and the beginning saw just how flawed these new cars were. The top speed on the banking was matching the GT cars. Yes, they had a little bit more aerodynamics, but it was proven to be a match to get around all the traffic. With only 9 laps in, the number 66 takes the GT lead and 9th overall, and it would only climb from here. As the sun dropped, it had moved to 3rd overall, with 2 other GTs right behind. Shortly after the race, the leading DP car had a minor off into the dirt, avoiding a GT collision. But going off caused the under tray to come loose. The number 59 pulls into the pits to get that under tray inspected, and the number 58 sister car takes the lead. But the number 66 is second and only 1 lap down. The first of the Racers Group entries suffers a massive head-on collision during a restart and is immediately retired. Then after that caution period ends, the leading DP car pulls off track with engine failure. With only 6 hours in, a GT car takes the overall lead of the race, and that lead would continue all the way to the checkered flag. Here is the winning car, the 2003 Porsche 911 Racers Group Porsche, the GT car that won overall in the Rolex 24. And this is a real special car because it's the first time a GT car has won, and the packaging is cool. It's the only packaging I have in my collection that's like this. And I don't know if it's because it won overall that it gets this special packaging from Rolex, but if you notice, it's an all black box. And on the back, you have Daytona prototypes inside the Daytona track layout. Up top, you got the Spark logo and then the Daytona prototypes logo right there. And it's just cool. I've never seen this before. Usually it's, you know, a box I've already talked about. But when I got this in the mail, I was like, whoa, this is cool. And what's really cool, behind the car is an actual photograph back here of some of the prototype cars blasting around on the banking. But here it is. The sides are open. It's in a cool box. And if we can just pop it out a bit. It's kind of tight, but ooh, there it is. So here's the car. There's the packaging. And wow, look how cool this is. The Racers Group is known for an all blue livery, and blue is one of my favorite colors. I love the yellow that contrasts. It pops really well. The gold wheels really complements that yellow. I have a lot of Le Mans cars in my collection, but only a few are from the Rolex. So this is really cool to see. I attended Rolex in 2000 and 2001 and 2002, but I missed out on 2003. The rule change and going to the Daytona prototypes was a big turnoff for me, so I just decided to sit that one out and ended up doing some other races that year. But I could have witnessed this if I had gone, but it's still cool to see a Porsche win overall. I love the driver's netting right here on the driver's door, and the headlights are the old style from the 911 back in the day. It just looks super cool, and you can tell how small these cars are. The older Porsches are really small, and then when you get up to the 911 RSRs, man, those cars, those GT3 cars are so beefed up. When you put them side by side, it looks like this is a smaller scale, but it's still 143. The drivers on this car were Jorg Bergmeister, Timo Bernard, Michael Schromm, and Kevin Buckler. I went back to Rolex this year to witness the unveiling of the GTP cars, and 2003, 2023, the 20th anniversary of this car's win, Kevin Buckler had a huge pavilion out there and he had this car on display. So it was really cool to see. Even though I missed the 2003 race, I got to see it 20 years later. So here it is, the 2003 winning GT car overall at the Rolex 24 Hours. And it's in my collection and I can't wait to display it. If you like this video, give me a like and a follow. I've got a lot more Spark models to unbox and I'll be uploading a new video every Friday. Check back often and I'll see you in the next one.